Every year on December 10th, the world commemorates Human Rights Day, a day to reflect on the progress made and the challenges that remain. But in the shadows of this global discourse lies a story of suffering, a story of a people whose fundamental rights have been systematically stripped away for decades. Human rights violations in Balochistan. The right to life is the most fundamental and basic of human rights, a foundation upon which all other rights are built. This is the declaration of the United Nations Office of the High Commissioner on Human Rights, reminding us of the sanctity of life and liberty. Balochistan, a land vast and wide, rich in natural resources like oil, gas, gold and copper, is also home to the ancient Mergid civilization. Yet it is one of the poorest regions in the world. 71% of its population lives in multidimensional poverty. 93% lack access to safe drinking water. Mothers die in childbirth at some of the highest rates globally. Disease and illiteracy plague the land, while millions of children labor to survive instead of attending school. Despite the wealth beneath its soil and along its coast, the Baloch people remain trapped in poverty, their resources exploited, their voices silenced. Balochistan has been linked to a colony, its people subjected to decades of systematic oppression. The Pakistani state has conducted military operations here since 1948, branding the centers as separatists or militants, crushing voices of opposition and perpetuating a silent genocide. The Human Rights Commission of Pakistan reported a palpable sense of anger among Baloch citizens, many of whom see their homeland as a territory under occupation rather than an integral part of the state. The most harrowing of human rights abuses in Balochistan are the enforced disappearances and extrajudicial killings. Thousands of political activists, journalists, students, and civilians have vanished, abducted by state forces. Many never return. Those who do are often found mutilated and dumped in remote areas, a chilling testament to what is known as the kill and dump policy. The Human Rights Watch in 2011 described this killing as an epidemic, calling for immediate action. But the disappearances continue, with women, children, and even those without political affiliations falling victim. The voices of mothers, sisters, and fathers echo in protest across the region, yet justice remains elusive. Education, too, has become a casualty of systematic oppression. Baloch children are forced to spend their days on the streets instead of in classrooms, a situation many see as a deliberate attempt to deprive an entire generation of a better future. Economic marginalization adds to this misery. Despite the region's immense wealth, families struggle to make ends meet, with the state controlling every resource and opportunity. Impunity reigns at every level. Police refuses to register cases of disappearances. Courts fail to enforce laws. Intelligence agencies act with unchecked power, defying even judicial orders. The result is a complete erosion of accountability, leaving the people of Balochistan in a state of despair. As we mark another Human Rights Day, the story of Balochistan demands global attention. The right to life, liberty, and dignity, enshrined in the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, remains a distant dream for the Baloch people. It is time for the international community to speak up, to hold those responsible accountable, and to support the victims who continue to demand justice. We knock on every door, but no one listens. Yet, we will not stop. Our sons and daughters deserve to live in dignity. Balochistan's struggle is a stark reminder of why human rights day exist. Let this day be a call to action, a moment to stand in solidarity with the oppressed and to affirm the universal values of freedom, justice, and equality. Let us not look away.